Hey, good afternoon. It looks like this is a choppy market. It looks like you enter either way, you're gonna get chopped out. All right, let's check what's happening here. There's 87 stocks that made the move. Probably on the middle of the bounce. This probably in the midday today, but we'll see here. Check if there's any good moves. SON semiconductor moved. That's a good one. ON. Solar. Coal. LPI, that's in our watch list. So oil showing a little bounce. I try to play oil, but I don't like oil. Oil again, that went up. Collects, made a move. DG, DG made a move. Again today, it's oil name that's making a move. This one's a weird setup, but it broke out. Yeah, so far not a lot of action. Semiconductors, some of them moving, and solar. So let's see the 10. 10 is the index for solar. So not a big bounce, not even a bounce at all. In the solar index, same thing for Soxol. Made a bounce, but just not breaking the range here. So overall, nothing special on the breakouts. Let's check in with the bears to see what's breaking down. So nice is no longer nice. Looks like it broke down on a probably earnings day here. That's why I see if you hold on earnings, this is what you get here. Melee doesn't look nice anymore. Region, okay. Tesla still holding a. This monster is gonna come up in a bowl. When it's a good market, it's gonna go up to at least 1,000 something. Still holding, nothing selling off on with Tesla. That's why you call it relative strength, right? while the market's going down like this, going down, Tesla's still holding. Okay. Yeah, marketing pulling back down. It's, when you're pulling back, it means you're pulling something back down. You got almost 134 stocks to go just to look at what's going down today. So far, some of the things are selling off more than the usual sign that we see at the beginning of the week. There's more pullback here, pulling the stocks down uh, when it was reaching its high point. So sell is still selling. There's no signs of exhaust. Sellers are still selling. Stocks that seems to be good setups now breaking away, no longer become a good setup. Even breakouts like five broke off 3 days ago. It gave up all its gains. Team still looking strong though. Relative strength, right? It's not giving up. Even when the market's pulling back, going down, this one's still making a consistent hold so far. Not sure from the end of the day, but looks so far it's good. So healthcare, biotech taking a hit today. Some retail's going down as well. Tech companies are going down. Not much action. It's up and down. So if you trade, it's for a day trading scenario. If you're a day trader, then you'll probably make money. But if you're position trading and swing, this is not the right market. Let's check volume wise. See some stocks volume wise. This Wolf Semiconductors strong, probably on earnings or something like that. There's probably a catalyst. Look how the volume is. It's make 10 times, almost, sorry, not 10 times, but 6 times its daily volume. See the candle here? Semiconductors holding strong. He wants to move up, but it's not a buy today. Let's check Baba. Baba moves in gaps and it's just, there's no movement. You're being chopped in and out. China stocks, just a month ago, it's a good entry, but this month it's giving all its gains back and it's being very choppy. Not That's why you don't hold in China stocks, right? You never know what's happening. One day the Chinese want to pull out all their stocks out of the U.S. market, and you're screwed. TKQ is an index, right? It's pulling back, but it made a pretty big move, so it's bound to pull back. 4 day, just silently making big moves. Palantir used to be one of those 2020 stocks that made a huge move, and now from uh, from his IPO, his highest was like almost around $60. It's a lot of hype during that time. Now it's just a shitty stock. PRTY gave everything up here. Okay, Uber gave it's falling, right? Fubo falling. You know, if a stock moves to 44% and you're in that stock, sell some. Don't hold it, right? You're only wanting like a couple of points, but you're getting extra, so uh don't wish and daydream. Sell some because you don't sell, see what happens, right? Pulls all the way back, you lose all your gains. Even if you don't sell all, just sell some. Biotech pulled all the way back. BBY, BB, okay, Bed Bath and Beyond. This would have been a nice short. If you know a short, this level here, this base, and went down. Stock becomes too extended. What goes up must go down. Now, if you're shorting, then you'll have to watch this like a hawk, right? Once it hits that signal, when it tries to bounce up to its highs and can't make it a couple of times here to see it tries to make its high point here, pulls back, try it again, pulls back, try it again, becomes exhausted and just it just drops. This stock made a was it almost 400% move, right? So you're not gonna go and daydream for it to move for another 400%. It's bound to sell. People are gonna take the profits. Anyway, this is a pump, so another pump here, selling off. Sava. Again, biotech companies very dangerous. Some days they have good news that their treatments has been approved by the FDA, and then stock moves up to 100%. People are jumping into it, and the next day when they're sleeping, when they're daydreaming, or night when they're dreaming, they wake up with a drop of like another double the gains, like 200% drop. So biotechs is you got to really be careful. I played as a day trade more than uh, more than a long position holding or a swing trade. If swing is probably short, and I wouldn't put all my money in biotech companies. I'll play it, but with small size. So nothing but some of the semiconductors making moves today. And some oil. It's another boring day, right? So I'll give you an example. ON semiconductors. When this index shows most semiconductors are pulling back. Well, it's bouncing now, but most of them are pulling back. And this suddenly made a huge move. Where's that one? There's going to be a catalyst and expect a sell-off for tomorrow. Because the overall sector's not holding to their highs, then that's one individual stocks is no difference. But yeah, semiconductor is strong, pulling back, doesn't want to go down. Oil made a move. I entered this one here today, but it got stopped out in the morning and then went back right up. So I'll show you where. I entered in the first candle here. It moved up. Then I set a stop here, right in my trend line. It hit the trend line here, moved back right up. It's an oil stock, so and I didn't put a huge size into it, so damn though. I missed it hit my stop, so it bounced up. But hindsight, right, you never know. Other than that, I didn't play anything else. This one's just couldn't break the range here. This one is a fault, fake out. This one is more a fake out than a breakout. I'll move it up here. It's a better resistant line than down here. I'm expecting this one to move tomorrow. It looks so nice. INSE. When the market's falling, it's still holding strong. INSE. A watch for tomorrow. CINC as well. Biotech seems to be pulling back, but this stock is still holding. Same as this. This one kind of falling a bit, technology companies. This one fell. Would have been a nice breakout today. But it's part of biotech, right? So should pull back. All the biotech names pulling back. I mean, going down, right? Pulling back means it goes down. Busy also pulling back. So the only good stock is LPI. And I got murdered in the morning. I didn't put a large size, but yeah. DG as well. DG is a nice bounce. Nice buy today. Very tight. See how tight that is? That's a 0% move on the first day, yesterday. Kallax. That's a nice move. Kallax. I was watching this one. Every time I enter, it's always a late entry because I'm looking in the afternoon. Uh, yeah, that's a good entry. Check here. If anything, you shouldn't revisit this trend line on a bounce. It's a software company. But software is weak today, so it might not bounce far. If you're gonna enter, it's a tough one. I don't want to enter late, so I've been hit a couple of days these days with entering in the market in the afternoon. The best entry where you get your risk reward is the best entry would be in the morning. So I'll let this go. But this is nice here. Entry would have been 5750. I am not entering, just marking this to make sure um, if my setups are correct. Just the market's looking weak. If the market's strong, then I would just jump in without thinking for that one. This one's setting up tightly, yeah, nicely here with that bounce. PI made another small channel here. This PI is strong. When the market's ready, this gun's gonna bounce. Same with this dude. But nothing much in terms of today's action. Only entry that's on my list that's good is LPI. It's an oil stock, so I don't really overnight. It's something else for oil stocks. It moves in gaps, right? It either gaps down or gaps up. So if I miss this one and it's sold off on my entry, then that's fine. I'm just gonna remove my thing here. I got nothing. I'm holding cash right now. Remember the setup. This is a nice one. All right, nothing here today. Very choppy. Oil stocks, semiconductors, some solar names. Otherwise, nothing else. Technology is pulling back. Tesla holding strong. Okay, have a good one.